Hi folks, today I have a video from a channel called Dallas Citizen Watch, where he goes to do a First Amendment audit at a bank. So original. But not only that, he tries to copy other frauditor tactics that we'll see in the video. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep this channel going, so thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page. Leave a like and a comment because it helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to take a look at my second channel, NCR Movie Network, where I discuss movies, and the podcast, the Craptown Floorman Power Ranking. Episode 17 is out right now. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Just got through doing a First Amendment audit at a golf course. Now I'm over here on Cedar Springs Road and Powell Street, north side of downtown Dallas. This is a bank. This is a Vortex Bank, if I got the name correct. Let's do a First Amendment audit to see if finally people over here at this bank will respect my right to take pictures and video from a public space, a public sidewalk. And behind me, a bunch of high-rise buildings. Many of them are under construction. These places are growing like weeds, like on a lawn. All these buildings and whatnot. And let's walk over here and we're going to find out if they respect my right. And I'm going to switch over to my Sony Handycam. I got two of them. It doesn't have motion stabilizer. It's not going to come out that well like that last audit. I'm so rusty on my audits.
Hey, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
But the weather's cooler and now I'm able to come out here and do some auditing. All right, so there's the name of the bank there.
Hey, you need help with something? You hear me? Sir? You need help with something? Huh?
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
I can't hear you. I don't know what you're saying. You can't record this building, okay? We'll call the authorities. You might be arrested. All right. Have a good day.
I can see this guy has studied under SVG and the other California crew guys who like to use fake Arabic, Sufi, and other Middle Eastern languages to make themselves seem Middle Eastern. Now, this is a common tactic used by the frauditors in the California area, mostly SVG when he does his Shabula Sundays. Now, this is highly offensive. One, you're making up something to say to be feigning ignorance that you might be a foreigner who doesn't understand the U.S. language, which would make it hard for them to get an interpreter to actually do the job of translating what you would need. Not to mention, it's highly offensive. You know you're making a scene and you're causing a mockery of this to waste people's time and taxpayer money to have the police come out and deal with you for acting like a moron.
My fake Russian. There she is. I don't see any customers coming in and out in the last 10, 15 minutes. Oh, got a cam back. The guy that confronted me up front. Spoke big Russian. The best I could.
Okay.
Always got a computer screen on. See that? The screen is visible. It should not be able to be viewed from a public space. Alright, I've waited for probably about a half hour. And I don't see any police around here or drive by at all. Back in 2018, I had a woman sideswipe me on I-30 westbound on the south side of downtown. And I pulled into downtown to a parking lot, and it took an hour and a half for police to show up. The police, DPD, they have their hands tied. You know, they don't have They don't have time to answer all these calls, and they're short-staffed. And we know what else can they do? So I'm not going to hang around, wait for them, for DPD to show up.
Shenanigans.
Na 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 na.
Shenanigans.
Na 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 na.
And we're calling shenanigans, folks. Now, I know normally I call shenanigans on something they say or when they misquote a law or policy. But I'm going to call shenanigans on this whole guy's last statement. He just said he understands that the Dallas Police Department is short-staffed. They don't have the resources or the time to come deal with every single call in a timely manner due to the fact that they are understaffed. But yet, this whole fraud could have been resolved by him simply telling the banker that, oh, I'm just an auditor, I'm standing on the public sidewalk, I'm filming with what my eyes can see. Instead, he chose to use a fake Russian accent, act like he spoke Russian, to confuse and mislead the banker to call police, to waste resources. This is not how we get transparency. This is not how we get justice. This is how we waste our tax.
Hold on, let us talk to you for a second.
We're waiting.
Hey, how you doing, sir? Officer DeSalle with the Dallas Police Department. That's fine that you're recording. We're recording as well. But the business, obviously you're not a customer here according to them. And from our understanding, you were on their property earlier.
Let's stop right there. Listen to what this police officer had to say. From my understanding, you were on their property earlier. Where's the video proof? I don't know of any bank in the country that does not have any video cameras around the building and inside the building, or on the property, parking lot. I've got my video proof. I have a body cam that records before I even arrived there, before I even crossed.
Okay, calm down. He's not accusing you of anything. He simply stated that you may have been on the property from his understanding. Key phrase there is may have been. He's not accusing you of nothing. He's not trying to imply that you've done something wrong. He is simply stating a fact that he was told that you may have been on the property. At what point he accuses you, I don't see it. All I can say is, if you're this triggered, maybe you should get out of the frauditing game.
The street to get there. Number one go-to, trespassing. Just step up, police presence quicker.
So they said if you do come on the property again, they do want to do a criminal trespass on you. Okay, I did explain to them you are on the sidewalk right now, so you have every right to record. Okay, but just wanted to let you know, sir, you can keep recording, that's fine, but as long as you do it from the sidewalk. Okay, sir? You have a good day, sir.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Let's stop right there. I stood there and decided I'll go ahead and listen to what this police officer has to say to me and be decent. But then when they're done, they act like cowards and walk away and not listen to what I have to say. Yeah, it's fake, it's gibberish. Doesn't make any sense, like fake Russian. This is what I call the 10%ers. 10% of police officers are corrupt.
Okay, again, you're butthurt because they didn't stick around to talk to you. Because you didn't want to have a conversation with them. If that was the case, you would have spoke to them in English and not your fake Russian gibberish, like you just said. How can they talk to you if they don't have a way to communicate with you properly? You're trying to say that they're, trying to use prior restraint by criminally trespassing you from a property. Well, it's a private business. They can do that if they want. But regardless, your accusations of saying, oh, well, they're part of the 10% of corrupt police. No, they're not. They're simply doing their job. They've done it, and now they're going to answer calls that can actually use assistance, real people who could use help, instead of you wasting their time.
Just like any other profession that there is, a doctor, a plumber, a hairdresser, or whatever, these two cops are cowards. They're with dogs, what they are. They walk away and not want to listen to what I have to say. They only want to listen to one side of the story, and that is it. Walk away.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
Cowards. Bye, Spider-Man, you know. Bush, but he's no snare. Step it in Sushna. The rest of you know. Bush, boy, but he's bet now. Mira.
And we're ending the video here. It does continue on for a few more minutes, where he goes into some more of his Russian gibberish, complains about the cops not talking to him some more, pulls out a sign that says, "Go to Big Lie, criminal trespassing," and wants to call the dogs cowards and dogs, and say that they're wasting everybody's time and not wanting to respect him or talk to him. Well, if you wanted to talk to them, you had your opportunity. You chose to act like you didn't understand English and spoke fake Russian. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Give a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel and the podcast. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without your guys' ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I'll thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart.